Now, Nnamdi Kanu, the DSS came out last month and said they did not arrest Nnamdi Kanu in court. They said that what they can only do is in between Nigeria's territorial integrity. That means they can only carry out mission here in Nigeria. DSS does not go outside of Nigeria to arrest anybody. So DSS said they don't know that arrested Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya. Now, the Kenyan authorities last week, we saw how they said in court. The court in Kenya have given Nnamdi Kanu 10 million shillings as compensation, and they said that he was illegally arrested in their country. Now the question is now going forth. Who arrested Nnamdi Kanu? The DSS have said no, it's not them, but who actually arrested him? If you are watching for the first time, if you are watching for the first time, kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel, on notifications, drop your comments, click the like button, and also share this video to others. Don't forget, like and share this video. Let other people have the same information. Let's look at this angle before the evangelist. Who arrested Nnamdi Kanu? Because we see people from the north, they have rejected it. That what the Kenyan people are saying, their law does not owe them. That arresting Nnamdi Kanu is done with the best interest of Nigeria at heart. That they must safeguard and keep Nigeria as one. What do you have to say about that?
My beloved brother, they say they use the word arresting Nnamdi Kanu. If it was arrest, Kenya will not be paying compensation.
Was it not arrest?
Kanu was not arrested. It was kidnapped. And that was what makes Kenya to regret of that action or partnering with that criminal act, because it was a terrorist act. And every nation that is good cannot participate or engage or wouldn't have liked or involve themselves in a situation like that. So what happened was kidnapping, not arrest. If it was arrest, they will not judge it that way. Are you hearing me? So now, therefore, the people that kidnap Nnamdi Kanu are being used from the Nigerians. You can see both the government, Nigerian government, under the Buhari, under Shetima, under Bola Ahmed Tinubu, under Olusegun Obasanjo, under the late Yuba, under Iwanyanwu and Co. These are the group of people that plan together with Lai Muhammad. These are the people that kidnap Nnamdi Kanu.
No, it's even a question, sir. People are asking about the way of our former information minister, Mr. Lai Muhammad. Where's Mr. Lai Muhammad now?
Lai Muhammad, you know, now is not a truthful man. That's why his age. He has been fooling himself. You can see go on the group of lying departments at their age. They don't have regard to.
No, but these are elderly men. We should be able to respect them.
Yes, their age. Excuse me. No. Age is a number. If you want to respect yourself, you speak like one. At his age, for him to continue telling lies, that means he have disregarded that age. No, what makes you an elderly person? Elderly person at your age now, even as I am now, I am meant to speak nothing but the truth as it is now at my age, because I don't think there is anything I should be afraid of. Again, is it that? Of course, definitely with that. You know, look at them, 80-something years. They're already near close to the grave. So why are they scared? Who are they afraid of? For not speaking the truth. Like Lai Muhammad have run and hide himself. He had himself in shame. Remember that he said, like Lai Muhammad, he made this statement. He said, Nnamdi Kanu has spoiled the image of Nigeria internationally. For that reason that he will not do or forgive Nnamdi Kanu. That was his statement. I read it in Punch. Are you hearing me? So moreover, I will tell you this. Nnamdi Kanu, regard to what Kenya has said, has not committed no offense, but it was, planned to be kidnapped, and they successfully do that. The DSS that are denying that they did not involve in kidnapping of Nnamdi Kanu. How come they become involved in detaining Nnamdi Kanu unlawfully? How come, since they are denying it, how come that transmitter Nnamdi Kanu was taken to DSS for the transmitter checkup? How come If the judge of the transmitter should be taken, you know, in the custody of the DSS, why should the DSS be denying or being involved in his kidnapping? No, please, they are not talking to children. We all are adults. That's why this country called Nigeria cannot move forward, because the truth is not there. And whenever truth will start coming out, you will see that the lies will begin to go. And people will take a look at it now. It's the Nigerians having trust to their elders. Nigerian politicians, the Nigerian elders, Nigerian leaders, the Nigerians did not even have confidence in them. They did not trust them. They did not hope in them. They did not even see them as leaders. They did not even regard them as anything. They did not see them as people that have anything to put in the table. So then tell me, what is the leadership there and what is the age there? Whereby at your age, how old is Nigeria? Then they are continuing telling the lies up to now. And they are claiming to be giant of Africa. In which angle, in what area are you giant in Africa? In terms of security, you fail woefully, is zero. In terms of economy, is zero. In terms of management, in terms of leadership, you fail woefully. Do you know how many people that are pulled up, Africans that are pulled up from ECOWAS because of Nigerian leadership in ECOWAS, because of Nigerian control over ECOWAS, because of Nigeria being in charge in ECOWAS? Look at the countries that are pulling out of ECOWAS. That is to tell you that this country, the way they are going, is not normal, it's abnormal.
Now, let's look at this other angle. The North is saying that what they are doing is the best. By keeping Nigeria one, not allowing people like Nnamdi to destroy Nigeria, because God has found a way to create us and to make us one in Nigeria.
Point of correction. Before the British arrival, we all have our differences. We all have our system. We all have our rules and regulations. And we all know how we are ruling ourselves before the British. And when the British came, and when the British left this country, did they see the concept? Is there any agreement? Did they reach any interaction or any round table discussion with the Igbos? Is there any Igbo man endorsing Nigeria's signature as the way they put it? No! That is the question. The answer is no. There was no signatory that signified that we should be one with the Fulanis. We should be one with that. See, my brother, before the British...
But is it not God that joined us together as Nigeria?
Let me tell you, there are one village, Asian village, that is Omahia today, whereby you go to that village as at that time, you see this hammer as a rock, a form on its own. And that place has been over 3,000 years before the arrival of the British. That in Abia State today.
So don't be God join us together.
God did not join us together. Now, human being, the British, the wicked souls, are the one that joined us together. And that was why they leaked the election in 1959, because they say Igbos are too wise. Igbos know what they know. And that is why when they came to Nigeria, did they rule you directly? You should have asked yourself, why is it that these people came to Nigeria and used the indirect route to rule Nigeria? Why instead of the direct rules? Are you not seeing the foul play? Are you not seeing the foul play? And that is why we are not together, and we can never be one. Take it or you leave it. Because in our heart, oneness comes from the heart. Oneness is one. Come from what? Come from the heart. It's like love. Love comes from your heart. Whereby you don't like somebody, no matter what that person do, you can never appreciate it. And that is why you are seeing it Igbos today. Nothing Igbo man can do for Nigeria. No sacrifice Igbo people will give Nigeria, that Nigeria will appreciate it.
Now, let's talk about this. What can we do to make this country one? What can we do to make... That's the way out
the
of
thing
it.
to make Nigeria one has been destabilized.
Then how can we
Aburi Accord stand? That is the only thing that would have made Nigeria one. But since Aburi Accord has been boycotted, Nigeria can never be one, and it cannot work again.
And there's nothing you can do to ever make the country work.
Nothing can make Nigeria. See, my brother, take it or you leave it. Nothing will make a Biafran man again to accept Nigeria as his own country. And nothing will make Fulani. You can see it playing in politics now. You see Muhammadu Buhari in terms of his own regime. You see what happened. Tinubu now don't go there. Despite the fact he used another person mandate to enter there. You can see what happened. And what, Baba, let me tell you this. Had it been his Kwankwaso, that won that 2023 election, are you trying to tell me that they are going to give it to Tinubu?
So finally,
they are going to announce Tinubu just the same way they manipulate to be old. Because it's and remember, after the election, El-Rufai said it clearly that the Igbo man no go rule Nigeria. The other one of the clergy come out, he said until Igbo accept Islam, that is the only thing that will make them to do what to rule Nigeria. As if they themselves regard another tribe as a Islam. We hear about the accepted Islam. Did they regard them as original Muslim? That's the question.
Now let's look
all
at
these people are what?
Let's look at the so-called armed men. Are you not thinking that people are behind this? Is it some top level positions that are behind these so-called S-men that destroy lives in Nigeria?
I have been saying this time without number. Even what has happened in Enugu State, politicians are the one behind it. Didn't you hear that they use plane to come and drop them? So how did the plane fly? Is it not from one state to another? When they were flying, didn't they check them? But I believe these politicians, Nigerian elders are the one that they are the one responsible for what is happening. The insecurity in Nigeria, it is in the society, in that community that you saw yesterday, the mass burial. You see, all this kind of thing, you see why I am saying that the entire world should see and watch what is happening. But these are the people that said that Simon Ekpan is the problem of the insecurity in the southeast. Where was Simon Ekpan now? Or where is Simon Ekpan now? Because when Simon Ekpan was having his freedom, only his speech makes the Fulanis, only him, talking on social media, they knows that somebody is speaking. But for him to be silent for a while now, you look at what is going on. Look at the way, for the very first time after the Biafran war, we have never had anything like mass burial in the whole Biafra land. But we are having it now because no Simon Ekpan. Nobody like Simon.
But if you say that,
and you are claiming that you have a governor, the Southeast have a governor, they have Southeast have a governor, they have a leader. Where are those leaders now? Do you see that they don't have leaders? We don't have leader. The leaders we have are the ones that are facing the trials of the crime that Fulanis has committed. Person like Nnamdi Kanu, the trial that is facing in Nigerian court, mighty Allahs are the one that committed the crime and they are working freely. In Simon Ekpan, they say Simon Ekpan is responsible for the insecurity in the southeast. In Simon Ekpan is the one dropping gun or dropping them from the plane. Then the plane which they used to come and drop those people. Are you trying to tell me that the agency, the department that is a kind of in charge or in control of aircraft in Nigeria is not aware? Are you trying to tell me that the state governor is not aware of the movement of that aircraft? Are you trying to tell me that federal government is not aware of that movement of that aircraft? Wherever the aircraft come from, there is government that is in charge. There is a department that is in charge, and the government of that very place, of that station, must be aware that so plane is leaving from so place to so place. Are you hearing me? So this is a government. I'm telling the world now that the Nigerian government are the one carrying out this insecurity in Nigeria that should leave Simon Ekpan alone and Nnamdi Kanu.
Biafran evangelist, we are looking at many possible angles to this. If you are watching for the first time, kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you are watching for the first time, kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel, on notifications, drop a comment, click the like button, like this video, and also share. Drop your comment. If you are our old viewers, like and share and drop your comment. Let's what we are taking. I have many videos. I'm talking about human lives. Father, mother, children, they were being buried yesterday in Heramefu. They were buried.
And Enugu have governor.
And there's a governor in Enugu state. And We saw under the signboard of Opus Odima in Imo State, cows were eating grass. We saw Uzodima, for example, gave Muslims money to go to Mecca. We saw the Ebo State governor also give Muslims money to go to Mecca. Does it mean that the Muslims have taken, I mean, the Fulani hierarchy have taken over the eastern part of Nigeria?
Of course, as you are speaking, my brother, not that they have taken over eastern part of Nigeria, but they have given. The issue here is this: what happened in 1959 as a result of what the British, the colonial master, the British did to Nnamdi Azikiwe was what they are doing. They copied from there, and that is what is happening in Nigeria. Remember that in Nigeria, we don't have election. What we used to have is selection. So they select. And remember, what makes the British to hand over the power to the North as at that time, there is a statement that they said. That statement was the statement of being royal to them. So that royalty was what prompted them to lead the election of Azikiwe, and they give it to Tafa Balewa as at that time. That same thing is what is happening in the southeast today. The people that are ready to play that royalty to them are the people that they rig election and give. Remember, you and I vote, it does not count. When we cast our vote,
our vote does not count.
Is your vote to cast working? And they continue. If they are continuing, say somebody like Tinubu supposed to be a president, did he win election? The mandate of somebody is what they give to Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The mandate they did of another person was what Kekereku said that they have eye problem, and you have eye problem, you couldn't go to clinic to clear it so that you can, before you appear in the court to judge a case, you now say you have eye problem and use the eye problem to do what? To cause a chaos in a whole state by announcing who pulls the winner. The man that was fought in 2019 now become the first. That is the country that you are now, and that is where we find ourselves. My beloved brother, that is why I said that these people are using indirect, the same way that the election was rigged in 1959, the first election conducted in Nigeria, the way they did it is what they are using now, out of what? Compensation of royalty. So what pulls on them sign agreement of royalty to the Fulanis, Pitamba royalty to the Fulanis, Mwifru royalty to the Fulanis, then Soludo royalty to the Fulanis. You see these four governors, that is why you see them playing the card that the Fulanis are giving to them. They came to play it. They use our life, the life of the people that they're supposed to protect, the family that they're supposed to secure. They're supposed to be the voice of the voiceless, but now they are not. Because why? The Fulanis are the one that planted them there.
Now we saw, for example, in Edo State, when a mob killed 16 hunters, that's what they call it, say they are hunters. We saw outcry from the north. From the head of the northern Nigeria, the sultan of Sokoto cried. He came out to speak. We saw many top Igbo northern leaders, they were talking about that. But then we saw, for example, now, so that human beings were killed in Benue. Many people have been killed in Enugu, even in the Abia State. We've not seen any word from the Sultan, the Muslim leader. What does that say about Nigeria as a country?
He said to you and I, vividly and clearly, that those ones are the Fulani who intend to take over the country. And let me tell you what happened in Edo State during the election. The opponent, I think the man from the PDP, was the one winning. Winning. He remained about just 2%. 2 minutes for the election to be over. The next thing they say APC, they declare him winner. And close the case. Say the man that cannot read the figure that is written and give to him is very hard. He cannot read it. They say he's the one that win the election. Imagine the country like this. How can somebody that cannot read the figures that is written and hand over to him? How then do you think that this person has something else to offer to the citizen? See Urome, Jungle Justice, they say they are what? They are hunters. My brother, I did not dispute that. I did not discredit them from not being hunters. But the question now is this. What are they hunting? Are they hunting because kidnappers are hunters? Assassinators are hunters. We have those that hunt for animals. So it is all what hunters, but it all depends on the kind of hunter, what the basis of your hunting, the class of your hunting. Do you understand me? You see what happened, and they are making, including articles. The same article now is coming out, expecting me to give him vote so that they will come and buy us finish. Abi in 2027. You see, let me tell you, my beloved brother, these people do not have me and you at heart. Many saying have been said. Pick up and defend yourself. Anything. If you have access to bomb, missile, thank God you see Iran now. Look at Iran. There is what they